Let's talk about when you don't need arrow function. So here we have simple example, counter object, and there is an increments property inside the counter object, and we have score property here. I'm using the arrow function here. Let's try to refresh that. I'm gonna access the counter dot score property. It's a function. Boom. It is going to log the window object because this is pointing to window, and it is not going to increment this increment variable. Now how can you fix that? You have to use the plain function keyword. Boom. Let's try to access that. Now everything is working fine now. Now if you got the counter dot increments, increments, the value should be 11. Boom. The value is 11. Let's try to do it again. Counter dot score. Hey, please increment the value. Okay, it has successfully incremented the value. Now I want to see the values. Boom, here is 11. There is another shortcut here in ES6 you can do in this way, score. You can achieve the same results. Counter dot increments, which is 10 value, counter dot score, increase the increment value. Bam, now you will see the 11. There is another use case when you don't need to use arrow function. Here we have person class. There are two properties, first name and the last name, and I'm gonna add the full name function to the prototype. Here I want to access the properties from this object. Basically I would like to access first name and the last name. Let's refresh that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna access the person1 dot full name. What you will see, let me show you. Bam, it is going to reference the window object, and the first name is undefined and the last name is also undefined. So the problem is that we're using arrow function. You don't need to use arrow function here. Let's try to do it again. Now you got the first name and the last name.